This week we're bringing you a series of videos talking about some of our favorite boat life essentials to make life just that little bit easier living aboard or off-grid. Now, full disclosure, none of these videos are paid sponsorships, just our honest reviews of products that we've had either sent to us or purchased with our own money. And after months or even years of use while living aboard, we found them worth mentioning to you guys. Living off-grid on a boat isn't always the best. And after 5 years full-time, we've learned a thing or two. So we're here to help make life just that little bit easier for you. Now, if you're new to our channel, we've been living on our sailboat for the past 5 years, starting in the Mediterranean, crossing the Atlantic, and heading to the Caribbean, and now we're on the east coast of the US, where it's getting super cold, which is why I'm here talking to you about heaters. I'm actually really cold right now. So yesterday we spoke about the EcoFlow Wave 2 as a portable off-grid unit which uses the power of the sun to make it a fully self-contained heating and cooling option. If you're looking for something a bit more basic and instantaneous, this is the Portable Buddy, an indoor safe radiant propane heater. And yes, I said indoors. And I emphasize indoors because traditionally propane heaters are meant for large, well-ventilated areas, and from a safety perspective, an indoor propane heater might concern you. But this unit actually has an oxygen depletion sensor and an accidental tip-over safety shutoff, which means it's actually designed to be safe to use indoors. But for an extra added precaution, we actually have 2 carbon monoxide alarms on board, which every boat or RV or anywhere should already have. And if you don't, go out and get yourself one. However, it doesn't have a safety shutoff for when your fluffy dog decides to stick his tail in it and singe the hair off. So that is something to think about when it comes to where you're going to place it. This is a super simple unit. It only has 2 settings, a high and a low, but we're looking for heating longevity. So we found the low setting was enough to keep the cold out while also not chewing through our bottles too quickly. And on low, we found we're getting about 4 hours of really good heat, which we've tested in freezing cold temperatures and can confirm that it still works. So it's super light, it's compact, it's convenient. With that said, it may not be the most cost-effective or efficient way of keeping your space warm, with one of these bottles costing about $5. However, we opted for refillable bottles and a swap-and-go propane tank, which allows us to refill these bottles ourselves. And one 15-pound propane tank gives us about 11 refills and has the heater back up and running in seconds. So you might also be asking yourself, why don't we just go out and get a diesel heater? And although we've considered it, it's just not a project we're ready to take on at the moment, since we spend majority of our time in warm weather anyways. But it is something we'll probably look into in the future, and in the meantime, we found this works really well. So if you're looking for something really quick and easy to heat your small spaces, this is a really good option. We found ours on Amazon, and if you're interested, I've linked it below for you to check out. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.